Good morning from India to every participants. Hope you all are fine and safe at your place. We have now come up with a different series of webinar. I can see a lot of you who were following us since past couple of weeks. And today we are here with one more interesting webinar. I'm Dr. Pankaj Dhruv and we have senior consultant Dr. Pratik Desai with us. He's one of the chief senior consultant at the Song Institute, and he has a rich experience of 22 years in his practice. So today he would be showcasing some of the different techniques of how can we solve the case after once it is taken. So the case analysis is something which is very important, and that's where it makes a difference between a good homeopath, an average one, and one avid homeopath. So he will be demonstrating us different approach and technique in case solving. So just few instructions before we begin. We would suggest that any queries if you have, you can keep it and ask at the end of the webinar. It would be about say 45 minutes of webinar, and in the last 15 minutes, speaker would address to your queries. And you can use your headphone if you want a clear sound clarity. Hmm? Hope you have a wonderful evening. Let's begin. Dr. Pratik, over to you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Pratik. Ankil, good evening in India and good morning those people who are outside India. Thank you for joining this webinar. And I think this is a wonderful opportunity being in the lockdown and all the homeopaths comes together and we share our experiences. So today I'm going to talk about different ways to solve the case. As we know that the case taking is an art. So same way the case analysis is also the art. We can't apply the same formula to each and every case as we believe in the individualization. So let's we begin this journey. I will share some of my experience of what I've seen in my practice so far. I know that many of you are my students, many of you are my colleagues and my teachers also, which to whom I have learned so many things. So I'm going to start from very basic and then we'll see further how we can go. So as we know, then in organon of medicine, the mission of physician, that what Hahnemann has described, the highest ideal of cure. So this is what we are looking for in each and every individual case that we come across. So for that, what are the qualities that needed, So the first quality or the prerequisite that he has mentioned in aphorism 3 is the knowledge of disease, then knowledge of a remedy. That means he says that if the physician clearly know what is to be cured in a disease, and if the physician clearly knows what is to curative in this remedy, and when he combines this knowledge and when he apply this knowledge of remedy to this knowledge of disease based on law of similar, then the cure can happen. So we know that in the case taking, our basic aim is to identify who the person is, what is his individual quality, what we need to cure in this disease, And for that, we use this holistic approach to individualize the person. We treat the person as a whole. We try to know who the person is based on his physical, general, mental characteristics, and at times we also try to perceive his mental state or his sensation. This is the most individualizing in a case. So if at any level, if we see this characteristic, we can able to identify what we need to cure in this case. And for that, let we ask the chief complaint, there are some exciting or stressful situations. We ask for dreams and childhood, the hobbies and interests. We ask for any stressful or any intense life situation which has affected the person the most. Then we also look for the general nature and the behavior, the attitude of a person, how he's at the work, what is his attitude, his behavior, etc. And from which we try to perceive who the person is. So for this, I will just give you one illustrative case. So some of you have might seen this case or heard these cases from me while teaching, but I came to know that like many of you are just first time. So let's we repeat for those who have been through with me. So here is the case of non-specific polyarthritis. That means this patient has multiple joint pain, and there was no clear diagnosis, which can reveal the cause that why this person has this multiple joint pain. So he was diagnosed as a non-specific polyarthritis. He's 30 years of old person, is unmarried, and is working as a laborer. And he came to me with his mother and his younger brother to my clinic. So it was somewhere in July 2002. So when he entered to my clinic, he was being held by his mother on one side and his brother from the other side. So as he sat down on the chair, he says that I have a lot of pain in the knee joint, and just showing his hip joint, knee and the hip both. He says I have back pain also, and the pain in the nape of neck, in the palms and soles. He said that I have pain in the fingers, in the shoulders. So all the joint that he has too much of pain. And when you just look at the patient, you can make out that he is into too much of pain. So I asked him, tell more about this pain. He says, I have this severe pain. This pain comes suddenly, and it is of very high intensity, and it prevents me to do any kind of work. And once the pain starts, he has to get admitted to the hospital. And he has done all the investigations, but they all are normal. And he said, I have this pain since 10 years. And the mother says that, she's requesting me that, doctor, please you make him all right, because 3 months later he's going to marry. And one of the conditions that they have put on the bride side that, that if he's not getting all right, then they might break the marriage. So I tell him that you just describe your pain little more. He says, that whenever I have pain, I weep. I weep from the pain. And the mother says that, doctor, that my son is very bold and courageous. He doesn't weep so easily. So I ask him, tell more about the pain, how it is, what type of pain. He says, I feel as if my bone has broken. I feel as if someone has punched me. This pain gets worse, especially in the cold weather, and when he baths from the cold water. He says, I get angry because of the pain. And at times I feel that I should kill myself because I can't bear this pain. I feel that I should cut my legs. I ask him, how do you want to cut your legs? He says, I just want to put them across the railway track and let the train pass over it. He says, I get angry very fast. I said, tell more about this anger. So he says that, I have a brother who drives this auto rickshaw, and many times he puts on my shirt. And when he comes back, he always comes with some kind of the spot of the oil or something on the shirt. And when I just look at it, I just burn the shirt. And mother says that, doctor, that he has burnt his 7 to 8 new shirts like this way. So I asked him, tell more about your nature. He said, I'm very fun-loving. He likes to tease the children or the elderly people. He's very fond of spending money, especially on the new clothes, on the perfumes. He likes to do a lot of charity also. He spends money for religious purpose. He likes to wear new clothes, you know. He says that it gives me a kind of personality and a reputation. He says that I'm very kind by nature. I said, what do you mean by kind? He says that when I look at these beggars on the street, you know, especially those who have no hands and legs, you know, so I just pray to God that it's better to kill them because there is no point in living such life. Then he describes a dream. So he says that he sees a woman in a fire which comes towards him, and he just wakes up with a fright. And someone is trying to press his throat. This is what he gets the recurrent dream, and he just wakes from with the fright. And then he described that he likes the sour food, bitter taste, spicy food. He loves the chicken. He doesn't like sweets much. Nowadays, his appetite has reduced. He's sensitive to cold weather, and his perspiration is very offensive. So this is the case that what we get at the prima facie. So what we need to understand who the person is, what we need to cure. So if we form the totality of his symptoms, that that he has very intense pain, he feels the pain as if the bone is broken, as if somebody has punched him. There is a lot of weakness and the pain. But at the say that I want to cut my legs, And when I ask him, how do you want to cut your legs? He said, just let the train pass over it. So this shows his level of intensity and desperation. And then he gets worse from cold weather. He gets angry very fast. He wants to kill himself. There was a history of disappointment in love. And, there's a lot of anxiety with regard to marriage, money, and his health. He's like teaching to, like children and old people. He's fond of wearing new clothes. He likes to be up to date. And then he describes his kindness and other things and how he puts the assault on the, fire. So if we just look at this totality, what we see, his pain and his intensity is very strong. And he wants to cut his leg by just let the train pass over it. So this is his, kind of attitude. Another his attitude is that, when he gets angry, when he sees some spots on his shirt, and he just put that shirt on the fire. And then we see that his dreams also, the lady who is in fire is coming in front of him. And then he that he's praying to the God, to just kill those beggars. So when we look at his physical complaint, when we look at his general attitude towards the other people, his dreams, everywhere we see is a kind of, very intense violence that what he is. And this is what is the intensity and the depth in the case. What is the level of desperate? That he wants to destroy things, he wants to finish things, either me or the pain. I want to cut my legs. I want to kill myself. I want to put things on fire. So this is his natural attitude. And this is what we see, that destruction and violence. And this is what we call this miasm, the syphilitic miasm. So in order to find a remedy, we must know that this remedy has to be a syphilitic miasm. Now we have another clue, that he is extremely sensitive to cold weather, that his complaint comes or gets worse in a cold weather. So we need to find the remedy which is syphilitic but very sensitive to cold. In other words, we can say that it's a very chilly person. Generally, we know that all syphilitic remedies are very hot in nature, but there are very few syphilitic remedies which is they are very chilly or sensitive to cold. So which one is that? And for that we have one more clue. Most individual reaction that when he gets angry, he likes to put the shirt on a fire, and for that, if we just look into the repertory, the Kant repertory especially, you will find the fire wants to set things on, and you will find the only remedy is hypersulfuric. And then we have many more symptoms which we can, repertorize from his mind perspective, from his general symptoms and his physical symptoms. So this is what we get from his mind picture, that mind destructive, fire wants to set things on, violence from the pain, and cruelty and inhumanity. If we take this his mental aspect, we get the hyperself very strong. And the other thing that his delusion that he sees some ghost or some spirits, dreams of fire, anger from trifles, from small thing, very violent anger. Then he is extremely worried for the future, for the health and financial matter. So we also take that into the consideration, and he is very desperate to get recover because he's suffering since many years, and there was history of injuries and accidents, and there is no moral affection. He just like teasing children and elderly people, so there is no moral feeling. He's very sensitive to pain. He squanders money and the kill desire. So if we take these symptoms from his mind characteristic, we find the power self is coming very strongly. And then he's extreme sensitive to cold. His pain gets worse at night. He's better by warm application. That's what he says. After bathing, he gets worse. Sour food he likes, spicy food that he likes. He loves meat and other thing, and very offensive perspiration, and perspiration is staining. So again, we get the remedy hyper self very strong. And when we examine through his local symptoms or the physical symptoms, that pain as if like a blow, that what he says is it's like a punch, as if the bone has broken, like a paralytic. Shocks and blows, extremities, the sore bruise in the hip joints, and extreme sensitive to cold. So again, we get the hip ulcer. So his local symptoms, his general symptoms, his mind symptoms, everyone speaks the same language, and we get this hip ulcer. So I gave him hip ulcer 1 m single dose. So what is the hip ulcer? So hip ulcer is nothing but the calcium sulfate, and it is prepared by the Hahnemann himself. So it is not like naturally found. So it is been created artificially by Hahnemann himself by pouring the, the flour of the sulfur to the oyster shell, and he has put this combination under the burner and put it on the fire, and whatever the preparation came out was called as the Hipar cells. So let us look at some of the aspect into the Materia Medica. And if we read the Kant lecture, that he says that these patients are very sensitive to all the impressions, especially to the pain. Intensely angry, abusive, and impulsive. And the impulse is so overwhelming to him that he make him wish to kill his best friend in an instant. So very impulsive in nature. So they act through their impulse. For example, he says that mother may have an impulse to throw the child into the fire, or an impulse to set herself on fire. So this impulse to do a violence and to destroy something, that kind of insanity, that kind of madness that you will see in this patient, like mania to set fire to the things. And they are very sensitive and very sensitive to cold. And you can read further from the Soul of Remedies by Dr. Sankaran, how beautifully he describes, that this remedy is for violence and cruelty. And that is why it belongs to a syphilitic miasm. He says in his book, A Soul of Remedies, that he has seen that in the anger, they can get violent and very suicidal or homicidal. You know, even trifles make them extremely violent. For example, he had a patient who found a stain on the shirt that had just come back from the laundry. In a rage, he set the shirt on the fire. You know? And in another occasion, out of anger, he poured the kerosene all over his house to set it on fire. So he improved remarkably with the impulses. So this is the level of intensity or the violence and destructiveness that we see in the impulses. They are very impulsive. So I gave this remedy, and in the follow-up, after 7 days, he says that his pain has absolutely disappeared. He says almost 70–75% is feeling better. And I have a very long follow-up of this patient, almost 3 to 4 years, you know. And then after some time, he says that that his entire attitude has shifted. His pain has disappeared. His anger has reduced. You know, he says that I started like saving the money. He said that I have saved 25,000 rupees first in my life, first time. So this kind of change in his behavior, a person who was just, spending money like lavishly, now he started like saving for his future. So this is the case I just wanted to share in a nutshell. Another case I would like to share is this case of eczema. Here is the patient is 44 years of age, a married patient who is working in an IT company, and he has this eczema since 10 to 12 years. And now this eczema is getting worse since 4 years. So earlier he has this eczema, this eruptions over the toes, but now they have started coming on the fingers. And the nature of this eczema is that you find there's a lot of dryness. The skin turns totally black, dry, and there's a lot of cracks, and there's also a pus formation. And it creates a kind of wound, and it takes time to heal. So this is the modality, and also these cracks and this dryness get worse, especially in the winter. There is a lot of itching. There is a lot of dark skin, around the lesion. He says that my skin is like almost dead. He says that he's working in a IT company, and he has this password of the computer with the sensor where he has to put his finger, this biometric password. He says that my computer doesn't recognize my finger, so my skin has become dead. At times, there is a watery pus discharge, and this pus is keep oozing from the wound, and wound takes time to heal. Then you will see a cracks. Sometimes it like bleeds. Is very allergic to dust. Get worse at night, and especially in the winter, the cold weather. And he gets scared that this eczema should not get spread to others, because his daughter most of the time plays with him, so he gets afraid that this should not get infected to her. So I said, describe your nature. He says, I sleep a lot. If you can tell me sleep at any time, I can sleep at any moment. He says, I have no ambitions to achieve, which was there earlier. So past few years, especially past 3–4 years, he says, I've become very lazy. There is no desire to do anything in the life. That he want to achieve something, some position in the workplace. He's very happy. He says that there is no worries related to his personal life or with regard to any financial thing or the work-wise. There is no stress right now. He says, I'm very well settled in my career, but there is no aspiration to achieve things, to do more, to grow in your career. I said, whatever is happening, whatever is going on, just it has to continue same way. Is not so ambitious or is not so passionate to achieve something big or to become something big. He says that he's very attached to his family. He likes to stay at home. He feels very happy. You know, he says that I can help to my family member whenever they need my help. They can provide them a good family, kind of a support. If So I asked, what kind of support? So he says that if suppose, I have to put some clothes into the washing machine, then I can do that. I can take out the clothes from the washing machine and I just dry them. I help to my family, to my wife, if I have to take somebody to the hospital, or if I have to take my daughter to the school, pick up and drop. So all this activity he likes the most. So the small thing I enjoy the most. Basically, he says, I like to be with my family. So it says that I'm very attached to my family. So I asked, what you mean by attachment? He says that if you give me an option to go out, to roam for the 4 days, 5 days, or a week, as a leave, or you can go to the Switzerland for 8 days on a free, or somebody sponsoring you. If I have a choice, he says, I will stay at home. I will not go out. So this is what we can see here, that he doesn't want to leave his family. It's very strange, that somebody is sponsoring you, the tour to the Switzerland, and he just chooses to be at the home. So he says that if I am at home, if something happens, then I should take immediate action. So I have to be around them. And whenever he is with his family, he says, I feel very relaxed and calm. I feel as if I am being supported. And then he describes an incident where his wife met with some accident, and for 2 months, she was at the home. He says, I took complete care of her 24/7. I was just beside her. This total care, like mental and physical support. Then he describes his nature further. He says that I am very helpful to the other people. He doesn't like to take part in the politics of the office or the workplace. He's not so cunning. He says, I'm a simple person. He said, I don't take things, seriously. And I don't take a revenge also. He says, now I'm working in this current job since 4 to 5 years. And why he is into this job is that, this job is just near to my home. His office is near to his home. He says, I can reach home very early. So he doesn't want to change his job now. He says, I feel very comfortable. I am into my comfortable zone because my job is just near to my home. And he is now financially stable also. I asked, what you mean by comfortable? He says that, that you can do all things according to your wish. He says, earlier into my jobs, I was very away from my home, and he has to do long hours of traveling, and they were very exhausting. But now this job is near to his home. So he says, I'm very comfortable, and he's not looking for any kind of financial growth. So in terms of financial growth, he says, I'm very stagnant. And then he says that, I feel suffocation in a small spaces. Then he describes his nature, that he has a lot of patience. He don't react immediately, and he has no desire to learn something new. he has become more lazy. Nowadays, he says that if he has to complete some task, then he says, I just avoid it. He's not feeling so vibrant and energetic or passionate what he was earlier. He likes to postpone the task. He says, I will do my work not today, but tomorrow. So this kind of laid back attitude, to like delay things, to postpone things, this is what has came, which was not there earlier. He likes to watch horror movies, but he says, I'm scared of ghosts. Then he describes the incidents when he has the job in China. He says that, uh, in his initial day of his career, he went to China for 9 months, but he says that his boss was very dominating and he was not letting him to give any kind of freedom. He was too aggressive. And uh, uh, though he's away from home, so he wanted to come back to India and to be with his family. So this is what he describes about the job. They get the perspiration, especially on the face and forehead. So this is the case. So how do we analyze the case? So who the person is? Yes. What we need to cure in this case? So let's we see. So what is the nature of the disease? His local complaint, his pathology, the eczema. What do we see? We see the dryness, the cracks, get worse from cold or cold weather, tendency to pus formation. A slightest injury leads to the pus formation. Wound takes time to heal. So there is a delay process, slowness, sluggishness, a kind of a slowness that what you see. So this is what is at the physical level. At general level, he says, I'm very sleepy. I can sleep at any time. So again, what kind of personality who get the sleep too much, that person has to be dull and, sleepy. So it's kind of dullness that what you see at the general level in form of sleepiness. And the mind state, again, we just see that he has no ambition, no passion, he's very content, not making progress in the career, and he's stuck into a same salary, same situation, he has a kind of indolence. He doesn't like to work. He just keep postponing, keep like delaying. So same attitude, what you see at the physical level, the same thing that you see in the mind also. The mind and body both speak almost the same language. He's quite lazy and a laid-back attitude. He's very attached to family and very homesick. He described the home as is a very comfortable zone. It's easy, relaxed. This is his experience that he feels being like supported or being taken care. And care means a complete care, a total care. And small thing he enjoys a lot. He feels suffocation. He has this narrow fear of narrow place, or the what we call the claustrophobia. He's scared of disease, the infection, the accident, and the ghost. So when we combine this, the characteristic at the physical level, at general level, and at the mind level, what do we see? A kind of slowness, dullness, sluggishness, very stagnant, suffocation, stuck, because he's not making any growth or a progress, very content, stable, and he likes to be at home. So this must be the character of the remedy too. So which remedy or a group of remedies have these types of characteristic where we see a kind of, dullness, slowness, sluggishness. So as we know, the Helleborus, opium, and carbons group of remedy, that we see this kind of thing. But he says it's very sensitive to cold, dryness, and the cracks. So we can think of carbon in the group. So now the question comes, which carbon? Because we have so many, varieties of carbon group of remedies. So another peculiar aspect of him that he's very attached to family, He wants to stay very close to them and near to the home. His job is also near to home. So this is defined. His characteristic is that he's very homesick. So now we need to look for which carbon remedy is very homesick. So here the repertory can help us. So when we just look at the rubric homesick, nostalgia, homesick, and all the prominent remedy, if we examine, we find the carbo animalis, is one of the strongest carbon remedy which comes in the repertory. So can we give a carbo animalis? So when we examine his other symptoms of his mind and his general state, we see his homesickness, change aversion to, because he doesn't like to change his lifestyle. He wants to be in a one steady life. He's extremely cheerful and contented. That's what he describes earlier. He has want of confidence, dullness, that what is of fear of accidents, fear of death, fear that something will happen, fear of this claustrophobia, suffocation. Horrible, sad story affects him profoundly because he likes these horror stories, but he's scared of ghosts at the same time. Indolence, aversion to work, mildness, extreme sensitive to pain, is very slow and dull in his, behavior, in his work, in his attitude, everywhere. He's extremely shy person. The perspiration on the face, on the forehead, and in general, if you see, the winter aggravates. So when we take this characteristic, we get the beautiful picture of carbo animalis. So let us read little bit from the Fatak, what's the carbo animalis. So as we know that the carbo animalis is a animal charcoal, which is made from the char oxide. So the difference between carbo animalis and carbo vegetabilis, the carbo veg is a vegetable source. This is the animal source. This is from the bone, char bone. So it contains the small quantity of calcium phosphate, the calcarea phos. So it is suitable to old person, and this homesickness is a part of the phosphorus, because we know that calcarea phos is extremely homesick. So he describes that, in generalities, that these people are looks like an old people, very feeble constitution. What is the feeble? Feeble means people who become slow down, very sluggish, whose vitality becomes low on account of some serious or deep-seated disease condition. So their behavior, as if they have kind of very deep-seated, pathology, and their vitality has become, their reactivity has become very slow and sluggish. And then you can see that the problem comes because of the venous stasis. So this ulceration, the wound, the cracks that develops, they tend to form the pus formation, and the wound gets a delayed healing. This because of the venous stasis. So the veins are not functioning properly, and there is a sluggishness. So this is the basic nature of this remedy, and this is what we see. And when we examine the mind, we see is homesickness is one of the main feature. Kant says that we see that in the economy of this patient is the sluggish state, and there are no rapid changes. Everything has slowed down. So this is what we see in his general behavior of this patient, that whatever that he thinks has slowed down. There is no passion, there is no enthusiasm to do. So this is the characteristic of this remedy. So I gave him carbo animalis 200, and this is what happens after a month. There is complete disappearance of pathology. There was no dryness, no cracks, no pus formation. The wound has healed. And he says that, his computer has started recognizing his finger. And one of the best thing that he has expressed during the follow-up, that his very first time he says that he went with the family for a vacation for 10 days. A person who was not willing to go out or on a vacation or on a leave, he has started enjoying the other side of the life. He's not stuck in a one condition anymore. He has started making up for it. So this is what, in a nutshell, I wanted to share, that that each different case needs the individual way of examination. In the first case, we observed that the personality was very violent, impulsive, and destructive, a kind of syphilitic background. And in that, we see his very characteristic attitude to put things on fire, which guides us to find a remedy. And at the same time, his like general modalities is extremely chilly and sensitive. So we have to find a syphilitic remedy which is chilly and which has the specific symptoms to put the things on fire. That's what we get the hypersons. Here in this case, we see a kind of dullness, sluggishness, laid back, indolence, aversion to work, delay, slow process, sluggishness. This is the attitude. And now we need to find which remedy has this. And here it helps that he is extremely homesick. So in that carbon, which is the homesick remedy. So this is how it, when we combine this knowledge, of general state of a person, and then we look for this one particular characteristic symptom, this materia medica and Carpentry help us to find that what you are looking for. So this is what I just wanted to share today. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Wonderful, Dr. Pratik.
Yeah, Pankin, if you have any question.
Yes, both the cases were amazing. One showing the angry part of it and one showing the sluggish and dull and lethargic part of it. Now, as I go through some of the queries, it is mainly regarding the potency repetition in the second case. If you can just throw some light on that.
Yeah. So in second case, I have just given one dose only. No repetition yet.
Wow, such a power of single dose. Also, there is one query. How will you differentiate this from calcarea carb and in the repotrization pulse, which was too close on just repertory?
Yeah, so see the calcarea carb, you will see the extreme anxiety for, money matter, because as we know, this calcarea is belong to the fourth line of periodic table, where the main story is revolve around the personal health and health of the others, the family members, the money matters, and they're quite dependent on somebody. So though in this patient, you see that, that he's not into a kind of money making or earning, this kind of attitude. Is what we see most prominent is that he has no enthusiasm, he has no passion to grow in his career. He's very happy of whatever the amount of money he's getting. He's very contented. Why he's contented? The only condition is that because he stays very close to his family. He doesn't want to move. It's very strange that somebody is giving you free vacation to the Switzerland and he doesn't want to go there, but he prefers to stay at home. So this is very characteristic like to the case, that he doesn't want to move out. And this is his disease, that there is no movement, there is sluggishness, there is dullness, and he can sleep, and we know that the carbon remedies are very sleepy, slow and sluggish and dull. So this dullness of mind, the dullness of the physical, symptoms that you can see in the form of delay in the wound healing, the cracks, the winter aggravation, So this is typical to the carbons, not the calcarea. Calcarea is much more, panicky and fearful, like fear of ghosts, fear of dogs, fear of uh, going to the physician to consult a physician to take the injections, This is what is not so prominent. What is prominent is extreme dullness and sluggishness. That's what you see, along with the homesick. But very interestingly, if you see, the carbo animal is also has some little calcarea in it because it is the calcium phosphate, the bone. So you can see that also is covered, in this remedy. So it's a very broad picture that what you see rather than a very specific.
Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that sums up with the majority of their queries. And okay, one of them has, if in case when we see that after giving the first dose, if the results is not that much evident, would you go higher in the potency, change to LM scale of potency, or would you give in frequent repetition?
See, I will see if the pathology at the functional level, then you can stay with the centesimal scale and you go for the next higher potency. The role of LM potency comes when the pathology which is slowly degenerative and progressing in nature. So in those conditions, we need to a frequent stimulation in order to prevent the further progression. So in those cases, we may use the LM. But here, the problem is more at the functional level. So you just restore the function. But nature of the functional is very syphilitic in nature. So you always take into the consideration this miasmatic background, which, very helpful in the practice in order to treat the person as a whole.
Thank you so much. Hope all the participants had a great time learning this 2K. Short time not be able to cover all the queries, but we will be happy to address them if you can just send your feedback, and we would try to update you with a lot of other informations. Stay tuned with us. We have host of webinars coming up this week and next week. So day after tomorrow on 23rd April, we have one wonderful webinar by Dr. Manish Jagpal on nervous group of remedies. And on 25th April, we have a most important webinar, Approach in Fevers by Dr. Rishi Vyas. So I'm sure you guys are going to have a wonderful learning. Stay safe, take care, and be in touch. Thank you, everyone.